The next topic is programming languages. It will be discussed by Mark Anthony Mariano, Renato Gomez, John Thomas Camantigue, and Antonio Samaniego Jr.
Programming languages. Programming languages allows a programmer to develop the sets of instructions that constitute a computer program. Number 1. Machine language, or the first generation language, are the most basic level of programming languages. In the early stages of computer development, all programming instructions had to be written using binary codes unique to each computer. These types of programming involves the difficult task of writing instructions in the form of strings of binary digits or other number systems. Programmers must have a detailed knowledge of the internal operations of the specific type of CPU they are using. They must write long series of detailed instructions to accomplish even simple processing tasks. Programming in machine language requires a specific storage location for every instruction and item of data used. Assembler languages, or second generation languages, are the next level of programming languages. They were developed to reduce the difficulties in writing machine languages programs. The use of assembler languages requires language translators, programs called assembler, that allows a computer to convert the instruction of such languages because symbols are used to represent operations codes and storage locations. Assemblers languages are still used as method of programming a computer in a machine-oriented language. Most computer manufacturers provide an assembler languages that reflects the unique machine language instruction sets of a particular line of computer. This feature is particularly desirable to systems programmers who program system software, since it provides them with greater control and flexibility in designing a program for a particular computer.
High-level languages. Third-generation languages use instructions which called statements that use statements or arithmetic expressions. Individual high-level language statements are actually macro instructions. That is, each individual statement generates several machine instructions. When translated into machine language by high-level language translator programs called compilers or interpreters. High-level languages like BASIC, COBOL, and Fortran are easier to learn and program than unassembler language programs are usually less efficient than assembler language programs and require a greater amount of computer time for translation into machine instructions.
Fourth generation languages. The term fourth generation language describes a variety of programming languages that are more non-procedural and conversational than prior languages. These languages are called fourth generation languages. Fourth generation languages have helped simplify the programming process. Natural languages are sometimes considered to be fifth generation languages and are very close to English or other human languages.
Number 5. Object-oriented languages. Languages like Visual Basic, C++, and Java are also considered to be fifth-generation languages and have become major tools of software development. Briefly, while most other programming languages separate data elements from the procedures or actions that will be performed upon them, OOP languages tie them together into objects. Thus, object consists of data and the actions that can be performed on the data. Example, an object could be a set of data about a bank customer saving account and operations such as interest calculations that might be performed upon the data. Artificial intelligence, a science and technology whose goal is to develop computers that can think as well as see, hear, walk, talk, and feel. ASC, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, a standard code used for information interchange among data processing systems.
Magandang araw mga listeners. My name is Kenneth Ray Tagle and I'm going to explain something about web languages and services. First, web languages and services are classified into three. First, HTML or Hypertext Markup Languages. It is a page descriptions language that creates hypertext or hypermedia documents. I will teach you how to make an HTML. First, click on Start. Then, type Notepad in the search column. In the Notepad, type head like this and type the head you want. After that, type title and type the title that you want. And then type body. This is optional. In the body BG color, type the color that you want or the background of the HTML that you want. I want blue. Then that's it. Control S to save it, and this is the thing that you should not miss. Type in the file name, type the file name that you want. Then put then type the file extension HTML. Then save. After it, you will notice that MIS, or the filing that we do, is in the desktop. Open it. MIS. As you can see, this is the HTML that we've done. You can change its background. For example, you want to change it into red. From blue, type red, and then save. After it, refresh the HTML, and that's it. It changed. You can also put image in your HTML. You can do it by typing this. As you can see, I have a file name in my desktop which is entitled logo. In this notepad, type the width that you want. And the height. And then save. And then refresh. So you can see this is the final result. The logo appeared in our HTML. Another example of web languages and services is Java. Java is an object-oriented programming language created by Sun Microsystems that is revolutionizing the programming of applications for the World Wide Web and corporate intranets and extranets. Java is related to the C++, but is simpler and more secure and is computing platform independent. Java is also specifically designed for real-time interactive web-based network applications. It is quite difficult in making Java applications, so I've just gathered some examples of Java. These are examples of Java applications. Java Alice, Java Amazon, Java Blu-ray disc, and many more. Another example of web languages and services is XML, or Extensible Markup Language. It describes the contents of web pages, including business documents designed for use on the web, by applying and identifying tags of contextual labels to the data in web documents. Web services. Software components that are based on framework of web and object-oriented standards and technologies for using the web to electronically link the applications of different users and different computing platforms. Programming software. A variety of software packages which are available to help programmers develop computer programs. Kinds of programming software. Number 1, language translator. A computer program consists of sets of instructions written in programming languages that must be translated by a language translator into the computer's own machine languages before they can be processed or executed by the CPU. Number 2, programming tools. Software development and the computer programming process have been enhanced by adding graphical programming interfaces and a variety of built-in development capabilities.